This video is all about semi-automatic taping tools. I'll show you how I use the compound tube, the roller and the angle head to tape internal angles. All that and more coming right up. Hi guys, Brad McKinnon here, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd show you how I tape internals using semi-automatic tools, and let's see how many internals I can get out of one fill of the compound tube. So here I'm just drawing mud up into the compound tube. I'm using a air drying multi-purpose compound suitable for all three coats, and we're just going to clip on the head, and we've just got a standard bedroom here with a little wardrobe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and fill all the upright internals. This house is having a jib cove or cornice around the top, so I don't need to tape the top internals. And basically what I'm doing is I am using my left hand, which you can see I'm just slightly pulling back on the tube, and with my right hand I'm just pushing the rod, forcing that compound out of the tube and onto the wall. And I like to work my way from the bottom up, just because I feel like I can press with my right hand, which is sort of forcing the mud out with a bit of resistance from going up. Of course it's a bit more difficult working down, so always work up. And I just like to keep all my tools in water, just dip that in a bit of water so the plaster doesn't dry out. And I've already got my paper cut tape, I've already got my paper tape cut. And I mean, you don't have to, you can just pull it off the roll. You've got it on your belt. So whatever suits you. This suits me better. Just being able to fold them and get them right into the internal very nicely. And we'll just put all the tape in. Again, I don't have to go right up to the top because the cove is going to be covering all that. Makes life a lot easier. And just those two internals by the door in that cupboard, I have to do by hand. It's such a small cupboard, I can't get in there with any of these tools. So once that's in, we use the roller. Now you would have noticed I got 6 internals out of that tube. Sometimes I can get 7 internals out of a fill of the tube, but yeah, it's generally about 6. And when I roll, or when I press the tape in, I always start in the center and just really not even pushing on my first pass. I'm just sort of using the weight of the roller just to sort of force it in, and as I come down I'm just pressing in. So again, start in the middle, just lightly up and down, and then we'll sort of force it in a bit. Just if you sort of start at the top and work your way to the middle, it's going to crease the tape, so we don't want that. So we work our way from the center outwards, and that can just sort of let the tape expand in the internal, and just press it into that compound. You want enough mud on there just to sort of force out the sides, so you can use your angle head to fill it over, which is what we're doing here. Again, you can start at the top or the bottom. I like to start at the bottom. And what I like to do is just not press fully on the first pass, just to see how much mud can fill over the internal. So I just do a nice light run on my first one, and then sort of, if it needs pressing in again, I'll sort of put a bit more pressure on. You can see it just needs a bit more pressure just to fan out that mud. So just pressing a bit harder, get that nice flush finish. So that mud's going right over the tape using that angle head. So the tape is embedded in between that mud, and that's what gives us its strength. So that one there is right up against that door frame. I don't want to go down there, it's going to cause issues. I'll finish that by hand, but it just shows you how fast these semi-automatic taping tools are for internals. Really good. Again, you know, sometimes you get it on the first pass, but I always like to do a couple of passes just to get it exactly right. Now we're going to tidy up the tops and bottoms of these. Now, the other thing is, you can leave these as they are, just by tidying up the tops and bottoms, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I just clean up the edges a bit more, just because I wanted to get another coat on these the next day. It's the middle of winter and drying was pretty slow, but just by sort of just taking that bit more off with my tool just allows it to dry a lot faster, which I could do another coat tomorrow. So again, you don't have to do this, it's absolutely fine. Just tidy up any of those edges that need tidying up, but this is just to take that bit of extra bit of plaster off to allow it to dry faster. But by all means, if you want to do that, just helps tidy things up. This is a Tape Pro semi-automatic tools I'm using. A number of different brands out there at the moment, and just if you're doing a whole house or you've got a lot to do, then it just makes life a lot easier, so much faster. You know, or I'd do one at a time by hand, and I'd probably be up to my second one by now, but I'm just about finished 6. And that's what's great about compound tube, you can get 6 or 7 uprights out of one fill. Now if you want to check out another video where I'm doing the top angles, or square stop, or square set they call it, I'll link that in the description below. You can check out that video. I'll show you the method I use. So I normally go around and do all my top angles first, and then followed by my uprights. We're just going to finish this one off here. I couldn't run the angle head down there, it would have caught on the edge of the plasterboard and got stuck in my angle head, so I could use the roller, and we'll just finish it off with the knife, just a bit easier. But that's the semi-automatic taping tools, real fast way to do internals. Tell me what you think. Would you buy a set of these? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little one. See you on the next one.